At the start of the 2008-2009 school year, the Keller Independent School District includes 35 campuses and serves over 30,000 students. KISD is the fourth largest school district in Tarrant County, educating kids from Keller, Fort Worth, Watauga, North Richland Hills, Westlake, Southlake, Hurst, Haltom City, and Colleyville. It has been and continues to be one of the fastest growing school districts in the state. Over the past 5 years, KISD has grown 46%, placing the district 30th overall in Texas, with an average of 1,600 to 2,000 students arriving each year. Housing data projections indicate that KISD will increase to approximately 35,000 to 40,000 students at build-out. In 2006, Keller voters passed a bond package allowing the district to build Caprock Elementary and Basswood Elementary schools, which opened in August, to expand Trinity Springs Middle School, and to renovate the Keller ISD Athletics Complex. These projects were completed on time and under budget. The bond also called for the construction of the district's fourth high school, Timber Creek High, which is currently on schedule and slated to open August 2009. Even with the newly constructed facilities, KISD's enrollment forecasts indicate that 2 elementary schools will likely exceed capacity by 2011, and another 2 will exceed their limit by 2015. Not only that, but 2 intermediate schools and 2 middle schools are projected to surpass capacity in the next few years as well. To analyze these issues and others, the Board of Trustees reconvened the Citizens Bond Advisory Committee, the group that created the bond packages in 2005 and 2006. The committee, which is made up of business and community members, including parents, senior citizens, and representatives from homeowners associations, originally reviewed requests from various Keller ISD departments, which in total exceeded $200 million. They carefully trimmed the package, taking into consideration Keller ISD's growth while also staying mindful of the difficult economic times. As a result, the committee presented a plan to the board that would provide the district with a little less than $168 million in proceeds over the next 3 years. On August 26, the Keller ISD Board of Trustees decided to put the issue before the district's voters and called a 2-proposition bond election to be held Tuesday, November 4th. The 2008 bond package addresses the classroom populations of elementary, intermediate, and middle schools, as well as the addition of a second infrastructure to accommodate varsity programs for the growing high school ranks.
The passing of the bond will have an effect on the community's property tax rate. To begin with, the Keller ISD tax rate is comprised of 2 separate tax rates. The first, the maintenance and operations tax rate, covers the annual district expenditures, including classroom costs, teacher and administrative salaries, as well as annual maintenance to the school buildings. The second portion of the tax rate is referred to as the debt service, or the interest and sinking rate. This part of the tax rate pays for long-term district expenditures that could not be afforded under the normal annual budget. Think of this tax rate in relation to a home mortgage. When a family finances a home, in most cases it would need several years or even decades to complete the debt service payment on this mortgage. When a school district calls for a bond election, it is asking the public to vote on the question of selling bonds over a specific period of time to fund the construction projects that the school district could not otherwise pay for out of its regular maintenance and operations budget. The rate called for in a bond election goes into the debt service portion of the tax rate. Once the bond is paid in full, the bond is retired and results in permanent school district-owned buildings and facilities. For our district to sell bonds to borrow money, we are required by law to bring the issue to our voters. Should the voters decide in the November 4th bond election to authorize the construction of new schools and improvements to existing facilities, the Keller ISD taxpayers would see an increase of 8 3/4 cents in the debt service rate. This would make the combined tax rate $1.50 per $100 of appraised value and is an increase of approximately $13.49 per month for the owner of an average KISD home. The proposed combined tax rate still remains 21 cents less than it was 3 years ago.
The 2008 bond package includes two separate propositions. Proposition 1 is dedicated to creating new facilities, improving existing assets, and other infrastructure to address the school district's growth, security, and safety concerns. It calls for the construction of an intermediate middle school hybrid campus, an elementary campus, the purchase of land for a future elementary campus, the renovation of a current complex to create a multi-purpose instructional facility, enabling the district to offer full-day kindergarten, an addition to the KISD natatorium, and 10 new tennis courts. Also included in this package are non-facility projects such as district-wide technology upgrades, security additions, maintenance and repairs, as well as fine arts and athletics improvements. Proposition 2 would provide funds for a second district multipurpose stadium to accommodate the addition of a fourth high school varsity program and to avoid all four schools sharing the current facility at Keller High School. The new stadium would be located on the site of Timber Creek High School, which opens in the fall of 2009 and will begin varsity competition the following school year. If Proposition 1 of the bond is approved, work on new school construction would begin in 2009 with both campuses set to open for the 2010-11 school year. Should the voters decide against the bond, the district will have to rely on the purchase of portable classrooms for use at a number of campuses in order to meet student population demands. These buildings would be funded from the maintenance and operations budget, the same portion of the tax rate that funds the teachers' salaries and school programs.
I'm James Weitenheimer, Superintendent of the Keller Independent School District. Thank you for taking time to learn more about the upcoming bond election. To obtain more information about the bond, we encourage you to visit our website at www.kellerisd.net. Click on the bond button on the navigation bar to the left of the screen. There you'll find a number of informational pages about the breakdown of the bond package, school finances, and the upcoming election. Please feel free to contact any of us with any questions as well. For your convenience, we've established a special account where you can email us about the bond election at bondquestions@kellerisd.net. Lastly, we welcome you to attend one of our community forums where the district administrators and the Board of Trustees will be available to personally address your questions and concerns. Times and dates of these forums are posted on our website. The 2008 bond referendum will be on the general election ballot Tuesday, November the 4th, 2008. Early voting begins October 20th and runs through October 31st. Voter precinct information can be found on our website. Please remember to exercise your right to vote. Thank you.